Hi everyone, I hope you're good guys. Today another episode of my vlog about how I build my live set. If you haven't checked the previous episode, go to check it, link in the description. So today we're gonna talk about the Beatstep from Arturia and how I use it to control my drum during my live set. How I can trick live drum and play live loop and record live loop with the Beatstep and Ableton. So first I've got here a drum rack, as you can see, with five chain with 5 instruments rack. You've got an arpeggiator and a clap here, which is basically just a sampler. And the thing is, with this stuff, I use this mod. If you're familiar with me, I'm not gonna use wait because that's kind of work in progress. But for example, you have the snare here, and I can drop different kind of snare, and I have assign the selector marker to the macro. Like this, I can change the snare. So for example, if I can do like this, if I swap up, so that's allow me live to be able to change kind of snare I want. So here there is just 2 because it's like it's work in progress. I will have a couple more snare for the full performance. And then, so that's to move the sample selector. I use the Beatstep. Here you have this knob, the number 3, which is snare selection, and I can select the snare I want. And then you have 2 more macro. You have the filter one, which is it's like a high pass filter. So let me just show you how does it work. All right, and I have decay to control the decay of my snare. Oh, let me bring back. So that's cool because I can play live loop or I can play automation if I can first record like a drum loop and then play live. So how all these pads are triggering MIDI note, and it's with this group here I've got. So I'm just gonna show you for the snare, and all the other is more or less the same principle. So I've got this clip here, which is containing this. And when you see like the clip here, it's in launch mode gate. Usually it's in trigger, but here it's in gate mode. So that means like when I press, and as far as keep pressing, it's gonna play this loop. But then when I release the note, it's gonna stop it. Even if you don't finish the loop, it's gonna stop. As far as you remove the finger, it's gonna stop it. And here the second button is basically the same, but it's another pattern that I've created. And then the third one is this famous snare roll that I can use during break, for example, which is like a velocity progressively. And that's cool because I can just press once and then have my hand free for example, controlling the effect. Let me, for example, I've got, let's say, I've got some FX and I just trig. And you see you have, I can like improvise break and then trick the snare roll quick and having a nice snare roll and bringing back. So it's kind of helping the transition, and it's really nice. So that's one way to use it. After you can as well, I'm gonna show you an example with, so the clap basically works exactly the same. The same way. I need to follow this one. Different kind of pattern. I have this roll pattern as well. And same, I have the same macro GK to control the, you know, because it's really nice. Usually you have like noisy snare and GK, and you can shorten this, and it's creating this nice effect. Same goes with the filter, and that's great, especially with the clap or whatever, actually, to when you play live, if you want to record. So let me show you, for example, if I want to record a clap pattern, let's say. So here you can see that's the track which is triggering all the sample. And the cool thing is this, so you cannot see it here, but like, I mean, here is like the yellow rectangle. I've got it on my push, and I can just press, I will press just this case on my push, and it's gonna record automatically. And that's really great, because I can, like, for example, I'm gonna show you in demonstration. I'm gonna be playing live without recording, then you're gonna see I'm gonna record it live, and I will be able after to modulate on top of that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's say I'm playing like this. Alright, let's say I like that. I wanna record it. I press record. Alright, now it's like this, and I can play with the filter. Here I can even make automation. And so yeah, you can see here I have some automation recorded, and that's really great, because I can really improvise stuff and create new drum elements during my live set. And that's why I wanted to keep this drum live part of the 8 track that I needed for my live set, is to be able to record live this kind of element. So with the clap it's pretty simple, but where things get interesting is when I use the perk. But just before that, I want to show you as well, I have as well for the in the middle here, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this. In the middle here I have the right section, let's say. So it's the same. I can have either like a right off beat, and I can control the GK, or with this knob the selection of that. I can change the which right I want. And this is more like a roll one, like, and this is more like a one off beat. So you see I can introduce a new ass or ride live during my live stream, and I can even again record it, press the button. Alright, and then I can play with the GK live. And I have on my other controller as well a pitch knob where I can modify the pitch of the ride. That's pretty cool, and I can even add variation after. Let me show you here. By using the other pad. So that's really great as well, to add extra loops, extra stuff. And the thing is, I've added as well these two perk 1 and perk 2, which is exactly the same is this part of the Beatstep. And it's the same. Here it's like, I'm just gonna get rid of the right. And here is like playing, when I press this pad, it's triggering this note. You can see this pad here, and it's exactly the same. It's like the clip is in gate mode, so if I keep pressing, it's looping, but if I just press one, it's stopping. And here as well, I have as well the roll, and here is the same, you know, with the high pass filter, you can really get nice kind of stuff when you play live. Let me show you. And this obviously you can record it, change the pitch, and I have as well so a knob to change what the kind of perk I want. So I can change the pitch of the perk, and I can change what kind of perk So yeah, I should have shown you this one probably to make you understand a little bit more how, like, I have the drum selector here inside the sampler, and I can switch between different kind of perks. So as well, I've just put a couple. I will put more, but yeah, and I can control the pitch, which is like controlling here the transpose. I assign to a macro, and then after the macro is assigned to the Beatstep by MIDI note. Alright, the only thing is here I've used this maximalize device because if you have a Beatstep, like the speed of the knob is very slow. Like, I mean, like, to go to 0 to 127, you need like probably to do like 5 rounds of knob, and it's very annoying, especially in live where you need to move fast. So there is this maximalize device when you can speed up the how fast your knob is reacting, and it's very nice. So yeah, then I've just mapped all of the function to the Beat Pro, and I can now play live. And yeah, so I pass filter, pitch, and the perk selection here, and here down is the same is the perk 2, and it's exactly the same. So I put myself like this. This 3 pad is the perk 2, and it's corresponding to this 3 knob. This 3 pad is corresponding to this 3 knob. Is the perk 1, and then you have here the snare with these 3 pads who trigger note, and this is modifying the sound. Same here, and the hat here. So that's how I use my Beatstep so far. I still have these 2 that I don't really know how I'm gonna use them. I'm probably gonna find, but you know, I keep knob and pad here and there, like in case new ID came. You know, it's always good to have that. And there is still the Beatstep that I can use as a sequencer, but this one I'm not sure if I will use it yet. I will see, because I'm scared it's gonna just mess up all the MIDI, and it's gonna be complicating stuff. And the thing is I have the Purge 2 to sequence everything and to trigger note, which is probably a bit better than the Beatstep. Alright, so I think I show you everything, how I use this drum rack. How to say, it's really nice. You know, I can trigger perk for my break, I can add some clap loops here and there. I can easily record it, I can easily delete, I can record automation on top of it. It's really nice. That was really nice combination. I've been thinking a lot about how I could put things together, and it didn't come just like this. It took me long, and I'm pretty happy with how it works now, because it really helped me to add more live stuff, add more like something different than the original track, and as well help me like to, because the thing is with the live you have to keep the people dancing and keep the things very energetic. You know, you cannot have like down moment. So yeah, that's really good to spice up things and stuff like that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like it. Next time I will talk about the PC44. This one is like one of the big one with the push, where there is all the knobs assigned, and I will explain you how I handle everything and stuff like that. Thank you very much for watching guys, and see you next time. Bye bye.